Okay, let's do this.
I'm this close to finding the gold. I just know it.
Okay, so you go down here. And it says it's built in 1924, sorry, 1924. Not that that's important, but basically just reminds you that Roman numerals are a thing, because you need to you need to put in the Roman numerals for this puzzle. So, green, if you remember, green is Lucy, and that's L, so this should be 50. So L is 50. Red is Xander, which is 10. So 50, then 10. Blue is Vitus. V is 5, so 0, 5. And as you can see, that messed this one up, so that will just keep messing itself up. But pressing on the yellow helps. So yellow is I, so 0, 1. Yeah. So you just kind of have to mess around with this. 10, 5. Okay, wait. I want this. 0. So this is supposed to be 50, 10, 0, 5, 0, 1. Oh, so close. Okay, we're just going to keep going back and forth. So here we go. Okay, here we go. That took a while. And this thing pops out, so you put the wheel on there and turn it. And ta-da, we found
600
gold.
pounds of gold bullion. Wow.
Gold bullion.
Hey there, Nancy. Why, what on earth have we got here?
Okay, so Emily's gonna come after us with a bone. We close this and then go through here. So we're in the room with the gold, then we close that door and go through the grate. When we come out, she is standing there.
There's plenty of gold here. We can share.
So you close this.
Let me out of here! Nancy!
I need to get out of here.
And then turn around and go up the ladder really quickly.
Nancy, wait! Let's talk about this. This can just be our little secret. You scratch my back, I scratch yours, remember? Nancy!
The gold's all yours, Em. Enjoy it while you can.
Okay, and then she closes the door on her and the mystery is solved.
Dear Ned, as soon as I got out of the tunnels, Emily had left a door open. I called the sheriff. But when I led him back down the well to the room where I'd left Emily, she refused to leave. He and his deputies finally got her out, but one of them said afterward that if he had to choose between getting a bear away from her cub and getting Emily away from that gold, he'd pick the bear. What's worse, by the time they took Emily away, the place was swarming with reporters from all over the country. The commotion has scared away every bird for miles. I'm pretty sure Red Knot would like to strangle me. On the other hand, when Ranger Akers found out that 7 cars and 2 helicopters were illegally parked on park property and that he was going to get to ticket them, he was ecstatic. Tucker Dave has finally cleared away that dead tree, which means I'm free to drive home. Moon Lake is beautiful, but I've had enough wildlife for now. Which reminds me, did I mention that those 4 ghost dogs are actually very sweet? They're so sweet, in fact, that Sally is seriously thinking about adopting them. How's that for irony? Ever yours, Nancy. Bess, hi, it's Nancy. I'm at this little amusement park on the coast. I wish I could say I was having a wonderful time, but the fact is, some pretty spooky things have been happening here. There've been some strange accidents, and the carousel, it starts up in the dead of night all by itself, like it's haunted or something. You know me, I don't get scared very easily, but I saw it myself, and I'll call you later. I've gotta go right now.
So a little sneak peek for Nancy Drew and Haunted Carousel, which I also really like that game. I like the music in that game. But yeah, that's Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake. Definitely in the top 10 Nancy Drew games for me, like best Nancy Drew games. It's old, but it's so good. The story, the characters, the music. It's great. I love the 1920s, like Roaring Twenties and Prohibition, Fine Speakeasy, all that is so cool. Mickey Malone, Gangster. It's just very, very fun solving that mystery, and yeah, the characters are really good too. The phone characters are great. I love Vivian and Eustacia. And you get to talk to Bess and George a lot, and Frank and Joe a lot too. It's just a really good game. I think, like, I don't know. You kind of think that it's Jeff Akers the whole time until the end, when he like comes clean about, yeah, like he was my dad. And then you think it's, well, I don't know. Red Knot, I will say, he's not really, his motive is not really that strong, so then you kind of do think it's Emily, but it's really good. And yeah, I'll say the most annoying thing about that game is the forest and navigating the forest, but once you have the path memorized, you're good to go. Granted, that takes a while, and the map does help some, but it can be frustrating because everything looks the same. And taking pictures of the birds, that's kind of frustrating and annoying. But overall, it's a really good game, and I like the puzzles in it too. I enjoy the Roman numerals puzzle, actually. What other puzzles? The spigot puzzle's fun. The map puzzle. It's a really good game. Definitely one of their best. I would say up until this point, the final scene and Ghost Dogs are like the 2 best games. Treasure in a Royal Tower is also really great. But anyway, next I will be doing a walkthrough for Nancy Drew and the Haunted Carousel, so stay tuned for that. But thanks everyone for watching.